Oh my God. We actually won an actual football match. My goodness, we actually won a freaking football match, man. I am so happy, man. I did not expect us to win. I expected kind of a draw. But hey, you guys who thought we were going to lose 6-0, 7-0, shame on you, by the way. Shame on you. We actually won a match, man. We actually won a match. So listen, the person I'm really happy for is this guy because I know I've always said I don't want Arteta out, and I know most of you want Arteta out, and this is the guy that I'm really happy for, man. We really needed a victory. Nothing has been going our way, and things like a free kick, getting a free kick, Saka's goal, getting the penalty, all that. That is when you know things are going your way. I can see Arteta talking right now and he's very happy. The one thing I'd say though, if you haven't seen the post-match reaction from Xhaka, he was asked about a couple of weeks ago you got a red card and all, and you know what he said? Yeah, some people started talking again. I don't want that kind of mood again. Just talk about this actual game. Don't bring up all that and fans talk, because he's basically talking about the fans talking bad about him a couple of weeks ago. But hey, we won a game. I don't care about that. We won an actual game, and what a free kick, man! What a free kick! I am so happy, man. 20 people here right now. Drop a like if you were buzzing. Drop a like if you're buzzing. So I'm just going to do the match reaction, and if we have time, I'm going to do the player ratings. I did not expect us to win. This guy, Lampard. I did a preview with Lewis from Blues Fans TV, and yesterday, if you go back to that video, it's somewhere in the description. He was talking about Arsenal cannot get a goal. I was like, Arsenal cannot get a goal. I was like, you know what? I actually can't deny that. I don't think we'll get a goal anyway. Maybe a fluke 1-1, and you did get a penalty. But let me be honest with you. The moment they got that penalty in the 90th minute, I was scared. I was like, oh no! If they get another one, they'll get another one again. You do know that would have happened because if you don't win, like if you go 2 months without a win, even if you have a 4-0 victory and 4-0 lead and you concede one goal, you will not be confident because you know things can go wrong. So let me take a look at what our starting lineup was. Let me go through the starting lineup, man. I am so happy, man. We actually won a game, and the good thing is we have another game on Tuesday, another chance to get 3 points. So for our starting lineup, or should I go through the comments? Let me check the comments. I can see a lot of comments already. Lewis says Arsenal. Liam says Chelsea small club. Well, today, kind of. I don't think we're in a position to talk about them though. You'll join. Let me put the link in the chat in a couple of minutes. How you like my prediction? 3-1. David, be honest. Was it 3-1 to us, or did you mean 3-1 to Chelsea? Be honest. Mr. BK says I did not expect that. Who, but I'll happily take it. Absolutely. Let me tell you why we won the game. Bellerin is the captain, and we've won 3-1. You have to give him permanent captain. I mean, those people who wanted Bellerin out, he gets the captain and you win 3-1. He needs to be made permanent captain and be given a 400k a week contract. We finally got a win. Come on, man. We shall always play the formation, 20-year-old midfield. Let me tell you another thing. Willian and Pepe, they should be kind of ashamed of themselves, because there's no way Smith Rowe and Martinelli come and all of a sudden we are creating chance after chance. We are playing good football. I mean, they should be very they have a lot to improve on. I mean, if when they come back, they have a lot to improve on, because there's no way that I was feeling more confident with Martinelli and Smith Rowe. And when we have Pepe and Willian, I don't feel confident. So David says, don't get it twisted. I still want Arteta to leave the club. Nope. Sorry, this job is too big for him. He isn't boldly influential enough to do what is required to get us in the European Champions League. Hey, let's survive the league first. I know it's been a terrible season. Let's not look at that. We're looking too ahead of ourselves right now. Arsenal win. I'm so happy. I told you this game was going to be for Arsenal. I don't know where you got the confidence from, but yeah, we got the win. You can keep your opinion, but I'm still Arteta in as long as, yes, Mr. BK, Arteta in. Never. I'm putting the link in a few Jules. The main reason I've been saying Arteta out is because why, Cookie? Because he's playing bad lineups when you have quality. Today he played the lineup players we need to play. He's learning. He can turn it around. Good luck, Mikel. Wow, the tone has kind of changed. I'm loving this, Cookie. The tone has changed. Last week it was like, oh, forget about Mikel Arteta, get out of our club, all that. I was like, I did not have anything to say, but for sure I never said that sound. Um, in your preview, I said I wanted 3 points for Christmas. He did deliver. This is one of the best Christmases ever. Watch your sound. I was so happy. I was doing all this, so I was so happy. So forget about the mic. Saka and Xhaka goal of the season contenders. One start from Xhaka. He's now the fourth player to score most free kicks for Arsenal. Henry is first. Van Persie was second, and Alexis Sanchez was third, and Xhaka is fourth. Arsenal legend, absolutely Arsenal legend, Granit Xhaka. How can you be fourth on such a list, man? Lampard in, yeah, we want him to stay. They've lost 3 games away from home in a row. Saka, Laka, Xhaka, boom. Yep, Saka, Laka, Xhaka, boom. By the way, they all did score that goal by their goals. Saka, boom, my man of the match. Jokes on Leeds were in 14th. Yeah, you know what? The good thing is we have Brighton coming up and we have West Brom coming up. If we have 9 points from 9, everything changes. Masabo says this is a new year for Arsenal. Yep. Like the new year started 1 week before us. Jules, I'm sending you the link on Twitter. Just check Twitter right now. I was watching this game with my whole family when Leno made that save. I was so scared, man. I was super scared. I knew if they'd score that, we'd be in trouble. Just imagine if we blew a 3-0 lead in the last 5 minutes. Now people would be Arteta out and you wouldn't like say no to that anyway. So let's see. Let me go through the lineup now. So we had Leno, we had Bellerin, we had Holding, Pablo Martinelli. First of all, I was very surprised. I was like, where's Luis? Where's Willian? I expected him to be somewhere on the bench at least or something like that. Gabriel was missing out again. Aubameyang wasn't there. You know, we were happy that Martinelli and Smith Rowe were starting, but sometimes you're just like, is this enough to fight off Chelsea? Because those guys are coming to fight you, the likes of Kovacic and Jorginho. But it proved to be enough. Saka should be very, very... Saka is the one who should be getting 350k a week at Arsenal. What a player, man. He actually said he meant that goal. I don't think he did, but what a player, man. What a player. What a player, man. We won a game. We won a game, man. Let me put this here again. Man. Lacazette was like, the way he did that, like he was... We're actually getting penalties. That's how our luck is. We're actually getting penalties. Let me send the links to someone. We are actually getting penalties and we are scoring goals. What a game. So as I was saying, Gabriel was out. I was very, very worried because Holding and Pablo Mari, I'm not quite sure. Pablo Mari is always injured, kind of. And for Holding, I don't trust him in aerial balls because when I saw him play against Bamford, against Leeds, and also against, was it Burnley, we were all over the place with those set pieces. But today, they defended very well until like the 85th minute. Jules, I sent you the link on Twitter if you want to check that. So for the lineup, I was quite surprised with the lineup. I was happy Smith Rowe and Martinelli started, but I was not 100% confident they do the job because it's such a tough game to bring them in, but they did the job. So let me go through what happened in the game. The first 15 minutes, there's a foul Pablo Mari committed, and I was like, what are you doing? You saw that foul when he fouled Kovacic. I was like, what are you doing? Like, Kovacic does not have the space. He will not pass you and like run and score a goal or anything like that. So I was very, very worried when he gets that yellow card. Looked very shaky a bit, but hey, he defended very well for the rest of the game. The moment he went outside to like get some treatment, Abraham almost scored. So, wow. I'm happy, man. I can talk for the next 4 hours, man. I'm just getting ready. I have a lot of points to talk about. I'm just trying to breathe it all in. Like 38 people in the chat. Make sure you drop a like if you're buzzing. Let me just go through your comments first. Smith Rowe, Martinelli better than Pepe, Willian. They should be ashamed of themselves, they said, man. How can we start these guys and we score 3 goals? And when we have Willian and Pepe, they literally do nothing. Did you notice when Smith Rowe went out and Martinelli went off to when we brought in Pepe and those others? Things kind of changed. We are not creating that much. I was at the game where Xhaka scored his first free kick versus Hull away. Well, that was the season where he scored a free kick away to Hull, and he also scored against them, I think, in the Carabao Cup or something also. So I was so happy, so happy, man. Hi, man. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I'm of course I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing today. Excellent.
Yeah. What time is it in Hong Kong?
Well, it's 4 in the morning, 3:56 in the morning. But for
Yeah,
once, it's worth it. Let's be honest, it's worth
yeah,
it for
it's worth
once.
it. That is what Arsenal fans do for Arsenal. So the least they can do for us is win the game.
And
He's
yeah,
up at 4 a.m. Go ahead.
yeah. And then it's Boxing Day, right? What a great
Yeah,
present! Out of all the
what's a
presents I
great
got
present?
for Christmas, I got FIFA. I got FIFA 21. I got a scooter. But out of all of that, I think the best present's probably Arsenal Chelsea. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
better than anything in this world. So that is a very good gift to unwrap. I mean, 3-1 win. How scared were you when they scored the first one and they got a penalty? Were you thinking, oh no?
Yeah, no, I was calling my friend at that time, and funny enough, as soon as I start calling him, we start conceding. We conceded one goal, and then there's a penalty. So then me and my friend decided to stop the call because we thought there's like a curse or something. And then look, as soon as we end the call, Leno saves a penalty. And yeah, Jorginho, he hasn't been doing very well, but the amount of goals Edwards Mendy conceded, their goalie, is just crazy because he concedes very rarely.
Yeah, man. Like, I would you blame Pablo Mari for that, or were you like, it's just okay? Because giving away that penalty at that time, that is very, very risky, man. But Leno, when things are going your way, they're going your way. We get a penalty that I really didn't think it was 100% a penalty for us. You get a free kick like that, Xhaka puts it in the top corner. Saka's a lucky goal. They get a penalty, he saves it. What is the best moment from today, from all those goals, penalty save?
Well, Leno released all that stress suddenly that came out of nowhere. I think today the best Xhaka. There were so many things today. The first goal I went crazy. The second goal I went crazy. The third goal I missed it.
Yeah,
And Leno's, for some reason I knew that he would save it, and for some reason I actually knew we might win today. I actually thought that we had a chance. Everyone was like, "Oh, 4-0 Chelsea. Let's face it." And I was like, "Nah, I've been watching. It's been the only season where I've watched every single game, and it's been our worst start in 50 years. And if we lost this game, it would have been the worst losing streak ever with eight
yeah,
games
yeah,
since 1992 and 1993, with 8 games a winless streak at Arsenal Football Club. But
yeah.
I think the starting lineup. I think we got a bit lucky with the starting lineup. Let's be honest. Emil Smith Rowe. Oh my goodness. There. Oh my goodness.
He's
Martinelli.
such a
He was
good player,
angry. He
man.
was angry after 3-0 because he wanted a goal. That's exactly
Yeah,
what
he
we need
was.
at Arsenal.
Yeah, it was. Thank you, okay, sweetie, for the super chat. She says, I'm buzzing, 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 buzzing. So, as I said, Willian and Pepe, they should be ashamed of themselves. So, the game starts. We were kind of slow. They're kind of having. Okay, we started the first 10 minutes very quickly. We had the ball, but obviously, we don't really create those chances we need. And then Pablo Mari gets a yellow card, and then Xhaka gets a yellow card, gives away such a silly foul, and they get a free kick. Mount hits the post. After the first 20 minutes, what were you thinking?
After the first few minutes. Well,
After,
actually,
yeah,
at the
20
very
minutes.
pardon.
The first 20 minutes, what were you thinking
Oh,
after
the
the
first
first
20
20
minutes.
minutes?
Well, okay, I'll
Yeah,
start with the very first few minutes. The first minute in the game, we already had a chance. Martinelli could have scored. Chelsea got a bit lucky, and I could
yeah,
tell as soon as that chance happened, I could just tell it was either we had to take our chances early or Chelsea were going to play terribly. And I think the luck came a bit on our side today. Let's be honest. What's his name? Reece James. Oh, I feel
yeah.
bad for Chelsea fans. He was terrible today.
You
Terrible.
feel bad for Chelsea fans.
No,
Chelsea
I felt
fans were
so bad for
laughing
them.
at us for the last 3 months. You feel bad. I
Yeah, no,
don't
but I
care
know
about
they've
them.
been. No.
I,
I have a Chelsea fan. I have a friend who's a Chelsea fan. I actually have many friends, but there's like this one friend. He was still making fun of us after we lost against Man City. He was still making fun of us. I thought there
yeah,
was enough. I thought we went into enough. Like we were hurt enough. And today, I think we just showed them how much we've been hurt for the past like 5 months. Just I think today they felt the exact same way we felt for the past 5 months.
Yeah, so we get a penalty. Tierney, the first of all, you said it's not a penalty. Okay, so Lacazette steps up. Were you thinking he'll miss, or were you thinking he'll
Nah,
score
nah,
all shots?
I knew it'd score. Arsenal, we've in the past decades, I think we've been starting to have more penalties. And yeah, we've had multiple penalty shootouts, like we usually don't. But
Yeah,
every
yeah.
every player I think is a good penalty taker. Arsenal.
Oh, let's see. Aubameyang, I think, is okay. Lacazette is okay. Pepe is never missed. I think Willian is actually okay. He never missed at Chelsea. All of them, I saw him scoring. I think we actually have good penalty takers. So I didn't think he'll miss, and I don't think Mendy is that good of a penalty save or something like that. So I was very happy we got our first goal. And then when we got that free kick for the second goal, I've always said every time Arsenal gets a free kick, I've seen Willian shooting it off target. David Luiz more than 100 times off target. Ceballos, there's a day take a free kick very, very poorly. Pepe, poor free kicks every now and then. Aubameyang has never stepped up to take. I don't know why. Lacazette is another time he took a free kick off target. So who did you want to take that free kick first of all? Xhaka, Lacazette?
Lacazette, actually, surprisingly, I thought it'd be Lacazette because in that squad, let's be honest, did we really have a free kick taker? But Xhaka, the last time we haven't seen a lot of like Xhaka boom Shaka or whatever it's called. Like
Yeah,
honestly, we haven't seen that for such a long time, and
yeah.
just finally to see such a goal. Oh my goodness! Finally, a banger from Shaka. We haven't seen that in a long time. I think the last time we saw that was probably 2 years ago when Unai was in charge against Newcastle. I think that's when we
I,
saw
I,
the Xhaka
yeah,
goal.
yeah. Newcastle and Crystal Palace in the same season, both away from home.
Oh yeah, Crystal Palace. I forgot, but yeah. Should he be our free kick taker? What do you think, Glenn?
No, Shaka is not a technical free kick taker. He's the one who's going to hit it hard just that way. He's going to hit it hard, but that technique on that one is pretty good. I think the likes of Pepe Willian are all good at free kicks. Just need some luck. I mean, it's Christmas first. Forget about should he be a free kick taker. Should he be given a new contract for that?
Xhaka, yeah. Again, there was a as he said, there was a press after the game. There was a press conference. Xhaka got interviewed, right? And then he said, like, all the Arsenal fans again. And again, for the second time, he's proved us wrong. Again, like that game, he is
Yeah,
outstanding. He ruled the midfield. He ruled. They had three center mids. Let's be honest, Elneny was very average today. He made a few mistakes at the very start.
yeah.
He had a very quiet game, but still defensively played all right. I guess did his work, did his job. Xhaka was the one who dominated those three Chelsea midfielders today. I'm very proud of
Yeah.
him.
Well, when you score such a free kick and when your confidence is low, that just literally boosts your confidence. Yes, I did see Elneny a couple of times again. When he has a chance to pass forward, it just turns back and passes it back. I don't know why he does that, but it was very, very good seeing us getting that second goal. And then we go to halftime 2-0, and then Chelsea make a couple of changes. I was quite surprised Werner went off. I think he was kind of giving them something, but he went off. Hudson-Odoi comes in, and who else came on? Jorginho for Kovacic, I think. So were those subs scary, or are you like, oh, that's okay, they actually took Van out?
Nah, I think Hudson-Odoi, as he's in terms of what Chelsea, of course, if Hudson-Odoi was a player at Arsenal, he'd be playing week in week out. But you're playing at
Yeah,
Chelsea, of course, like just the players they have, the amount of money they spend. Abramovich, right, their owner, just gives so much money compared to Arsenal. I just wish we had that money because Arsenal have always been wise with their money. Like you've got the likes of Man U and Chelsea, they're not wise with their money. They've just got the dumb owner who steals money, from I don't know where, from
yeah,
the bank or something.
yeah.
But yeah, anyways,
David,
yeah.
David, I was joking. I was joking. I was joking. So, but hey, good for him. Good for him. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you like the page. As we go to the third goal, so 3-0 lead. Before we even get into the 3-0 lead, a start from the first half. That was the first time Arsenal have scored 2 goals in the first half the entire season. The entire season, 2 goals in the first half the entire season, literally. So that is a boost again. So after the third goal, did you think he meant it, or was it a fluke?
After what was it?
The
Halftime.
third goal, the third goal, yeah.
Oh,
Did
the
you think
third
it was a
goal.
fluke? Yeah.
I think Saka, it was accidental, but who cares? You could even
Yeah.
tell by Arteta he knew that it was accidental. But 3-0,
Yeah.
if look, it would have put way more pressure on Leno. for that to
Yeah,
save that penalty. You know what I'm saying? And Jorginho would have probably actually tried better to take the
yeah.
penalty. Let's be honest, he would have probably scored, and it would have been 2-2 the game, as I predicted. But didn't happen like that today, and I'm really proud of Arsenal because they know all Arsenal fans have been struggling. They've also been struggling with all the Arsenal fans all around the world, and I think what Arsenal did today were just outstanding. But yeah, after the 3-0 goal, I knew we won, but there was still what if it's 3-3? You know, they have 10
Yeah,
minutes.
and it's very scary. It's a thought that is very scary because like you've not done very well, so anything can literally happen. So for their goal, did you think it was onside or offside?
It was offside. Bellerin was so close to putting him offside. You knew he was about to put him offside.
Yeah.
Bellerin played well today. You know, he captained our team well today. You could tell he was commanding from one side very well.
I'm
I
not
think.
joking about I'm not joking about this, David. Give Bellerin a contract. Give him the captaincy. I mean, you can't give him the captaincy and we win 3 goals and you don't give him the next time. But yeah, he did kind of well. There's a couple of times though he poor crosses, but he did very well. So as you said, it was offside. I think that is a hard one. I think I'd probably give it, but they get a penalty. Leno saves it. So yes, you say the players improved, or like impressed you. So let's just get into the player ratings. I just want to do the player ratings right now,
Yeah.
anyway. So let's get into it. So player ratings, we had 11 players. Willock came on. Who else came on? Pepe came on and Mustafi came on. When Mustafi comes on, I was like, oh no. Imagine Mustafi comes on and then we concede 2
He
goals
didn't
in the
do
last 2
anything
games.
though, so that's fine. I was
Thank
actually
goodness.
praying
Thank
Mustafi
goodness.
doesn't mess around. I was actually
Thank
praying
goodness.
Mustafi doesn't mess around.
Thank goodness the ball didn't reach him because Mustafi decides to do Mustafi things. So player ratings, Jules, Leno is the first one. What did you give
Yeah.
Leno? Let me
Leno's.
know.
Yeah.
The people watching, let me know what you'd give Leno for today out of 10. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was talking about Leno. You were talking about how Leno's save just suddenly relieved everything, and Leno's save basically summed up our day. It was excellent. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Jorginho, he's one of the world best known penalty takers. I think even if Fernandez took that shot, I think Leno would have saved it. The same style, the jumping style. But I think Leno is a great goalie, and I think we forgot a lot about what he's done last year for us, especially how he saved us from the relegation battles with him and Aubameyang.
Yeah.
But you've got Runnerson. Let's be honest. I thought he was 21 years old. I thought he was
You've
21 years
literally
old.
reminded me.
Yeah,
He's
of
25, yeah.
Almunia.
Yeah,
It reminds me of
oh my
Almunia.
goodness.
Oh,
I was trying to have a good day, Jules. You reminded me of Runnerson and
oh,
Almunia. I
I'm
was
sorry.
actually
I'm sorry.
having a good day. I was actually starting to have a good day. So Leno for today, did he have any meaningful saves?
That's what I was saying. He was quiet at the start until that save, and you know what? You saved the penalty. The goal, he couldn't do anything. Abraham smashing it right in front of him. You can't do anything about that, unless he does Superman. Forget about it. But yeah, the penalty. I think that can sum up his day. I'll give him probably an 8. I'll
And you
raise
know
the
what I loved?
standards.
For these days, there's VR. So when he saved that penalty, I was like, they're gonna ask him to retake it, right? And then I was like, his right foot was definitely on the line. I was like, what a save, man! Very, very good penalty save. Thank goodness Jorginho takes his penalties kind of like what's the word? Like very soft. That's how I'd say it.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
see what
why
you mean. Yeah.
you give him an 8. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to Leno. Let's go to the next person. Tierney now. For Tierney, for me, wow, man. The way he drifts forward, those crossing, he earned a penalty for us today. Defending was kind of okay. I don't think maybe the goal came from his side, but I thought he was brilliant. What did you make of him?
Yeah, Tierney had a lot of space today, and he took his space so well. As usual, Tierney's so good at crossing. We all know that.
Yeah.
I think Tierney, if we had the same players, but like if they were bigger, if we had like the likes of Giroud, I think from the start of the season, Giroud would be scoring a lot of goals because my Tierney is just, his crosses are just unbelievable. I think one of the best in the world, let's be honest. One of the best left backs in the world, although they're not a lot. But yeah, I think Tierney today also defense. He didn't have to do a lot defensively because we were playing 4-2-3-1 and Tierney literally moved up like a winger. We were playing like a 3-4-3 except with two center backs because both of the center backs were doing so well, and Xhaka was
Yeah.
helping so much and doing just so well. The work rate was outstanding. Tierney, I'm gonna give probably the passes he did also. He also gave us
Yeah.
the first penalty. The running
Yeah.
is just you can count on him sometimes, and I think he should be the captain. I think not Bellerin, but Bellerin proved he commanded very well, to be honest. But I think Tierney would do way better. But yeah,
Listen,
Tierney probably. Yeah.
after today, even if they sign you up to Arsenal and they give you the captaincy, I do not care. As long as we won the game,
Yeah,
we've won the
I see
game,
what
man.
you mean.
So
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
uh,
You're captain.
uh,
We've been winning, so let's just keep on winning.
we've been winning. It's been like 4 months since we won a game. We won literally. If it was not for the Europa League, we would have not gone like 4 months without a win or something. World class display. We have gone from Yeovil town to Barcelona. I saw Yeovil's game today. I think they also lost. I follow actually every single English game. So congratulations, Arsenal. Kifuli says, I feel you need to calm down. SJ90, please. It's Christmas. Let us have fun. I did see your post on your YouTube about Bellerin stats we are going to lose. You need to go and apologize to him. Boljo, come on, man. He was absolutely incredible. Yep. The kid knows more than you. Oh, me? Are you talking about the people in the chat or me? Because yeah, if it is about him knowing more than me, I agree. Go to his channel, Arsenal. Okay, give a shout out to your channel.
Yeah, guys, go subscribe to my channel, Arsenal HK. And yeah, I give you guys the latest Arsenal news. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Giandre, thank you for that. Because I agree. Thank you for that. I agree with that. So you said you give Tierney a what?
Oh no, Tierney was just, as I say, outstanding. So overall, I'll just give Tierney probably an 8, same as Leno. Maybe a bit better, actually 9, because he dragged us with the counterattacks, and he drifted all of us to the attacking halves.
If we kept a clean sheet, I'd probably have it that high, but maybe 8 because you didn't keep a clean sheet.
I'll give him an 8.
The
9
next
is
one is
probably our best player, but yeah, Pablo Mari. You know what? Everyone probably thinks, oh, the first yellow card was stupid, and then that penalty. But I personally think he was outstanding. Look, we were counting on Rob Holding and Pablo Mari today. Mick Arteta counted on Rob Holding and Pablo Mari. Do you hear any big leaders there? No David Luiz, no Gabriel. Not even our 2 main starting center backs. I think they were both outstanding. It was a huge risk from Mick Arteta, and honestly, Pablo Mari just saved Mick Arteta's job, I think. Let's be honest. Him and Rob Holding. I'll go with Rob Holding later because he was my best defender today. But Pablo Mari, the fact that he conceded a penalty is it was one sloppy time, but aerially, he's a tall defender, and I think that's what we've been missing, That's what we've been missing. A tall player in the corners who can just clear them with his head. Him and Rob Holding, 2 tall centre backs. That's exactly what we need. Pablo Mari, I'll probably give today. I'll probably give him a 7. The fact that he conceded a penalty.
Do you think he can play in the same position, like centre backs at the same time with Gabriel, or do you think we'll have to play a back 3 if they both play?
Pardon?
You've frozen, sorry.
Yeah, pardon, yeah.
I'm saying, would you have Gabriel and Pablo Mari in the same defensive setup?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe from now, maybe we might put Rob Holding and Pablo Mari, because the more we change, the more it might make us back to our old ways. You know what I'm saying, kind of. And after this win, it just worked so well today. Maybe put Gabriel on, or maybe put David Luiz on in some technical games, but that's part of the tactics, But I think Rob Holding and Pablo Mari was a very good match today.
Awesome. So the next one is Holding. Go ahead with your Holding. You said you want to say something about it.
I was saying same thing as Holding. He was my best center back today. He just aerially as usual, and he was sloppy he was given the captaincy against Everton, and he absolutely scuffed it. Honestly, it was so disappointing against Everton, and he just looked like this big chunk playing on the pitch against Everton last time. But this time,
let me bring that up. That was him against Everton. Absolutely awful. Just looking at that picture, that makes me even forget about today's win. He was terrible that day. So what did you give him?
Yeah, I was saying he's a big chunk on the field, but today he just stood up. He played as well as he played against Liverpool. I think it was like last year. I think it was
Yeah,
in the Community Shield, but it was our 2-1 win. I think, but that he was playing as good as that, and yeah, we gotta see Holding more consistent now because it's good. I think Holding plays very well when Arsenal win, and he plays very bad when Arsenal lose.
yeah,
But yeah. But that's for every player, isn't it? But Holding today
yeah.
was,
Especially at Arsenal. Especially at
yeah,
Arsenal, yeah. If you're losing, everyone heads drop.
yeah, no. It's just a mentality, and yeah, some players really have such a great mentality. They're doing so well, even though we're losing, and now we finally won. I think it's given all the players with less mentality a bit of bigger boost, a way bigger boost. But Holding,
Yeah.
I'll give him an 8 today because he was our best centre back.
Let me know in the chat if you agree. These high scores from Arsenal, from Hong Kong, the Holdings and Tinis are getting very high scores. Do you agree with that? The next one is Xhaka, an Arsenal legend, the guy who scored the fourth most free kicks in Premier League history for Arsenal.
Yeah, I think of it. That's crazy. I think the reason why he's number 4 is because Arsenal have never been known to be very good at free kicks. You know,
Yeah, you're
like
actually
really.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm right because like Thierry Henry is just a born goal scorer. But Xhaka today, great goal, and I think that was football in general is meant to be entertainment, and I think
hmm
today that goal just made the game suddenly so entertaining. I know there was Lacazette's goal, I was happy, but then there's a difference with being happy and having actual entertainment. That goal gave me the entertainment. It was just
yeah.
it was crazy. I went crazy after that goal. I have a vlog coming out soon. I'm gonna post that. And I think I broke a bit of my computer actually because it actually fell on the floor. I'm not even kidding. Like there's a little
For
crack here, but yeah, crazy.
sorry,
Xhaka.
I'll tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah,
You
no,
without
it is.
it
I
is.
went
We've actually picked up a win. We've actually picked
I
up a
went
win.
crazy. I went crazy. I still cannot believe it. I made a big mess. But Xhaka today, oh my goodness. That pass he did through to Tierney. Do you remember that once? I think it was a
Yeah,
huge
I
pass.
do. I
Yeah,
do.
that one. Yeah. It's just yeah. Xhaka, he redeemed himself, as I said before. He redeemed
Do you
himself.
think?
Yeah.
Do you think that was that the best free kick you've seen at Arsenal in the last 5 years, or do you think the one for Aubameyang against Villa, Lacazette against Napoli, was this amongst the best, or you still
Yeah,
have
no, that
better?
was the best. That was the best. No, that was the best. No arguing, that was the best.
Yeah,
Maybe
because
the
of the
Newcastle
power.
one, Xhaka scored, or all the free kicks Xhaka has scored in the last 5 years for Arsenal. The last 5 years at Arsenal, I think the best free kicks have been from Xhaka. All three of them. The one against Newcastle, that was probably I think the best one was against Crystal Palace. The second one against Newcastle. This one has to be one of them. It's hard to compete with all three of them because they're just crazy. And Xhaka needs to be our free kick taker. It cannot be David Luiz. It cannot be maybe a Aubameyang because he can score goals. It could be
Yeah,
Lacazette. It cannot be Pepe or Willian, although they can take. It's gonna be Xhaka. Just he has like the same technique as De Bruyne. That goal he scored today remind me of De Bruyne's technique. But yeah, just outstanding. Also defensively, remember he was playing as a third center back as usual, letting Bellerin and Tierney go, and
yeah,
defensively. No one saw it, but he was so underrated defensively today. He won everything. He was acting like a real captain, but there's some times where he cracks, and I think it's gonna happen again this year. And yeah, he needs to work on his mentality. And I think at Arsenal there's still a big discipline problem. I personally think. But Xhaka,
yeah.
I'll give today probably an 8. An 8. I think he deserves an 8.
David agrees with you, and he also says about Holding doing well against strikers who are good in the air. Kind of, I don't actually think so because against Leeds, Bamford actually dominated him badly against Leeds. He dominated him in the air, and also last week, I think the previous week against Wood and Barnes from Burnley, I think he's kind of struggled. But hey, we're not looking at the negatives. We are here to look at the positives. So, okay, Sweetie says Shaka 7. I'll actually agree with you. Jules, I think I'd give him an 8 because for the yellow card, things like that, there's still those kind of things in his game that I don't want to see because it can cost you, like giving away a free kick that, like, it hit the bar, so we were very, very lucky. The next one is Elneny, Mohamed Elneny. the best Egyptian in the league, what would you give him?
Yeah, the best Egyptian in the league. Nice one.
Yeah, maybe even in the world.
Yeah, yeah. No, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely improved from before Betsikas to now. Do you think he's improved?
Yeah, he's gone like from level 1 to level 2. Yeah, so he's
Level
improved.
2, maybe a bit higher. I don't know,
Yeah.
but certainly he was very quiet in this game today. The first few minutes. Did he actually play the whole game? Oh no, he
Yeah,
got
he
subbed
did.
off. He did.
No, he did play the whole game. But the best Egyptian has to play the whole game.
Yeah, of course. But like, I didn't see him. I didn't see him at the end. I thought
That's
he
a
was.
good thing. That is a
Yeah,
good
no.
thing. It means we are doing something right if you're not seeing other
Yeah,
people.
no,
It
but
means like
no. Yeah, I see what you mean. But yeah, he was he was his stand. It wasn't his standards, but I mean, Arsenal standards were way higher today. The fact that we beat Chelsea 3-1, that's definitely some high standards. And
yeah.
he had a very quiet game. I think if he scored that goal, you remember when he hit the crossbar, he was coming
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
full speed and he hit the crossbar.
Oh
If
yeah, that
he
was a chance from a corner
that
kick.
one,
Yeah, he
yeah,
could have
yeah,
scored it. Yeah.
that one. So if he
Yeah.
scored that, I think every Arsenal fan would have said, "Oh, he's not quite." But overall, still, even with that goal, I think he still had a quiet game. I didn't even remember him. He was playing as one of the center backs, I think. But yeah, as you said, David, probably a 6, very standard.
I like the way you say didn't even notice him. Players like Mustafi and Kolasinac, you usually don't notice them, but the moment they make a mistake, that's when you're going to notice them. When we are 3-0 behind and they've made 2 mistakes each, that's when you'll notice them. RK says Elneny 5. I think it's unfair because he picked up the win. I'd give him a standard 6, as David said, because yeah, he was just Elneny. Nothing special. He was just Elneny, doing his hard work in the middle, nothing special, passing back as always. That is what we've come to expect from him. So Elneny, standard 6 for him. The next one, shining light, Jules. Shining light. Bukayo Saka. What would you give Saka?
Yeah, Saka. Oh my goodness. He was voted man of the match. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't have voted him man of the match. I wouldn't have.
Seriously?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have. Martinelli or Smith Rowe for me.
Before I even say anything, Saka gets a 10 for me, by the way. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, no. But okay, yeah, you'll see. I think Saka. I'll give him a 9 today.
Mm-hmm. What impressed you and what didn't impress you a lot? What impressed
he was a
you
bit
and
quiet.
what made?
The only reason why I don't give it a 10, just because he was a bit quiet for like 10 minutes. That's literally the only reason why. 20 minutes.
For like 10 minutes. Willian and Pepe have been quiet for like a million minutes through the season.
That's why I've been giving Willian and Pepe 3s and 2s. But him 9. Saka was just, yeah. He played on the right today, didn't he? He let Martinelli go on his more comfortable side. I'll give him a 9 today.
Okay, I won't argue with that, but I think he did very well. Even for the goal, just at the right time. Saka is the GOAT, as Cookie says in the chat. Saka is the GOAT. Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Lacazette, Xhaka, Tini, all played superb. So Arteta in, I'm guessing, Cookie, because the genius of Arteta for putting them in, give him a new contract again. Saka gets 11 out of 10. He was amazing. Like the way, remember even the Xhaka free kick, he's the one who earned the foul for us. Like Bellerin passed the ball to him, and he dribbled past, I think, Kante, and he got fouled, and he got the free kick. So literally, Saka does everything we need, and he's a brilliant player, man. Left side, right side, behind the striker, as a left wing back, he plays very well. So Saka has to get a 10 for me. I'm actually going to give him a 10. RK City says Saka 10, yeah. But we'll stick with Jules 9. The next one is go ahead with the guy you've talked about, Emil Smith Rowe.
Yeah, I was saying, oh my goodness, Emil Smith Rowe. He was probably one of my man of the matches today. I think he was as good as Saka today, but the fact that it's his first game back, he's young. He hasn't even had Europa League starts. He hasn't even had Europa League starts. So he's been played behind Willock. Willock has started ahead of him every time, and Mikel Arteta took a huge risk again. But he's the next Ozil. I think he's the next Ozil.
He's the next Ozil.
That's the only thing I can describe. Yeah.
Please don't say that, because that means he's going to be sitting at home in the next 4 years.
No, but like the next young Ozil, the next Ozil of Real Madrid.
So you think he's going to win the World Cup like Ozil?
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. He might. There. The England squad. We know there's so many players, but I think one day he'll make in the England squad because yeah, just everything. He even nutmegged. I think I forgot who it was. I think it was like Kante or something. He did the passing. He was alone so many times and somehow found his way out. There were a few times he didn't take on the players. He just cut back, but still he's technical, so technical,
He
and
did.
he's very similar to Ozil actually in terms of like the passing. Not too
Yeah.
many skills. It's more of like the good passing and the very good decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did miss a chance though. There's a chance in the first half that Bellerin gave to him, and he kind
Yeah,
of
it
missed
was
it
a
when
bad
you're like
pass. It
forward.
was a bad pass.
It
It
was a
was a
bad
bad
pass. I've not looked at that back, but yeah, it was a bad finish or a bad pass. RK Switchy says Saka needs a raise. You know what, RK City? This $5 you've donated, I could actually send it to Saka and Smith Rowe because they were brilliant. I'm actually going to find a way to just send it to them because it was very, very good performances, man. For those kind of young players to perform that well, I'm very proud of them. So you've given Smith Rowe what, Jules?
I'll give him also an well, the fact that, as I've said, he didn't even have Europa League starts. I'll give him a
Yeah.
10. I'll give him a 10. So underrated. It just came out of nowhere, and I knew he had that in him.
Would you
I'll
would you
give him
start him in the next game?
Yeah. Well, of course it's worked. It's worked today. Of course I'll start him next game. He's way better than Willock. So underrated.
Let me know in the chat. Would you start Smith Rowe in the next game, or would you bring back Pepe or Willian in the next game? Or Willian, I don't know how long Willian is going to be out for. Of course, right now you can't play in every single game. You have to rotate. So the next one is Smith Rowe says Smith Rowe. I'll give a 12 without watching. Yeah, I know you really love him, Lewis. I know you really love him. Then the next one is Martinelli.
Martinelli. Just he was also one of my man of the matches. You see, as I told you, after 3-0, he was angry because he wanted a goal. And that's just the thing we've been missing at Arsenal. His mentality is just hasn't changed. And lots of Arsenal fans have been saying lots of Arsenal fans have been not missing Martinelli, have been saying Martinelli hasn't really been missed at Arsenal, but let's be honest, he's just proved every Arsenal fan wrong. Even at Man City, you could just see the mentality when, as I've said, most of the players, when we're losing, we're playing bad. Well, the players play worse, and when we're winning, the players play better. Whatsoever the circumstances, even though we were losing 4-0 to 3-0 to Man City, no, it was 1-0, but that he just carried the whole team. And then obviously he got the injury, but I knew in my head from what it was just a bruise. I knew he could have played this game easily all day long. Martinelli just outstanding today as usual. Didn't get a lot of the ball, but that Bicey he tried, and just that's an example of the confidence he's got in such a league, in the biggest league in the world. I'll give him a 10.
Again, would you start him in the next game? Do you think he's ready to play 3 games in a week?
Yeah. I would start the same lineup, in fact.
Wow. Against Brighton, I can't argue with that, obviously. Like, they played very well, all of them. Like, literally all of those 3 youngsters. Martinelli gets a 9. David says Martinelli gets a 9. Saka gets a 10 because he got a goal. Yeah, I think, yeah, he got a goal. He missed a goal. Yeah, that was Martinelli.
Yeah, Martinelli. He's probably talking about Martinelli because Martinelli didn't get his goal.
Hey, listen, I was just looking at the positives today. I didn't see any negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the next one, you're going to give him a 10. Okay, that's cool. Okay, City says 9. The next one, the last one from the starting lineup was Lacazette.
Lacazette. He played well, those youngsters, as I was talking about, it's just such a great fit. It's like, like a recipe and you're trying to get it correct. That's exactly what happened today. I think it's correct.
Have you got it now?
He got it right. He's got it absolutely correct.
Yeah. Have we got the perfect meal now?
Yes, the perfect meal, exactly. I saw that somewhere in the chat, I think. But yeah, the perfect meal. It's just, perfect Christmas meal, by the way. On Boxing Day, it's just, I cannot believe we've beaten Chelsea 3-1. I still think of it. It's crazy. And it just works so well. Look, Martinelli, it was his Premier League debut. Pablo Mari was his debut. Smith Rowe was his debut. I wasn't expecting a lot from this game. I think the best I was expecting was 1-1, but in my head I was thinking a 2-1. I was pretty close, but 3-1. 3-1, and it just worked so well. And I think Lacazette, he's very underrated, I think. Because in the past 3 years since he's joined the club, the team he's joined the last year of Wenger, which was terrible. And then he joined United era. It was terrible. And then now he's joined Mikel Arteta's era, and it's been terrible. And that he's so underrated. I think Lacazette. 6.5. Someone's giving me 6.5.
Yeah, I think David is being harsh. I think David is being harsh. I don't remember that Sita buzz.
That was a great save by Mendy to recover from his terrible mistake. But yeah, Lacazette, I was mentioning, who I don't know what to give him. Was he that good enough to give him probably a 9? But there were a few tiki-taka moments in the first half where he didn't lose the ball. He did the one touch, simple, didn't lose the ball. I don't know, probably Lacazette. I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8 today.
Yeah, I agree. An 8, maybe not a 9 and 10, an 8. But David is being harsh in the chat. 6.5. I didn't know he was talking about that Mendy mistake. Come on, that is not a sitter. Come on. I mean, the only people who can score that probably people like Elneny, the top class people like Elneny. The others, I mean, it's a free for all. Like, you can't score. Like, it's 50-50. So I think I'd give him an 8. Then from the bench, Willock.
Willock. Willock. One thing. I spotted during the game, the tracking back from attacking. He replaced Smith Rowe, didn't he? But you could just tell after Smith Rowe was off. Mikel Arteta, once Smith Rowe came off, he was just so happy. He slapped Smith Rowe because he was so happy that he played so well. You could tell. Even some news reporters during the press conferences wanted Smith Rowe to start every game and just asked them, does he deserve a chance? Mikel Arteta was very 50-50. But today, no, Willian got his chance, and we're lucky Willian didn't play this game. If Willian played this game, I think we would have lost. But yeah, Willock today, he came on, he did his work, and he even did some tracking back. I was happy. From Willock standards, it was better than Willock standards. Because he worked hard for the time he had, but didn't have enough. Usually I'd give him an average 5, but for the tracking back and the working hard, probably a 6.
Let me ask you a quick question on him. What do you think is his best position? Central midfield alongside Elneny or Xhaka, or attacking midfield? Which position do you think is his best?
That's actually such a great question, because he played center mid alongside Elneny against Everton last time, and he was actually very good when he came on for, I think it was I forgot. I think the Xhaka wasn't playing that game. It was another centre mid that we have. But yeah,
I wonder who that is. I think Arsenal has like 2 centre mids only. I wonder who that is.
Ceballos. Sorry, he didn't even play this game. We think of it. He didn't even play this game. Willock played ahead of him. Ceballos could be a great centre attacking midfield. I was always suggesting that. But we found Emil Smith Rowe. But we're talking about Willock right now. Sorry.
Out of 10?
Oh, no, out of 10. I gave Willock a 6. I gave Willock a 6, yeah.
Who else came in? I forget about Mustafi. Mustafi gets a 10, automatic 10. He comes in, and the 2 minutes is on the pitch. We don't consider goal. Mustafi gets a 10. 2 minutes. It's the magic of Mustafi. You have to give him a 10. Man of the match. Who else came on, man? I don't even remember who else came on. Was it like?
Oh, bro, my mind is just blank. Oh no, it was Martinelli. Pepe.
Yeah.
72 million, and you're getting your spot taken by a 8.5 million random 18-year-old Brazilian coming from the 3rd division of Brazil. Seriously. And this guy's the most overrated 72 million worth signing. And he actually, when he came on, he played against Havertz. And just 2 overrated players, right? 2 overrated players playing alongside each other and overpriced.
It's actually true.
And they were both bad. They're both coming on for like younger players. It's just no humiliation, nothing. Is Pepe gonna do anything about it, or is that the best Pepe can be? Is that the best?
I hope not. I really
Yeah,
hope not, because I really want it. I really want him to do well. So I really hope not.
yeah,
So
we could have bought Dominic Soboslai for 4 times less of that.
we don't have
Four.
money. What would you give him?
Pepe. Oh, he did one good run. I'll give him a 5. I'll be nice.
The manager, Jules, the manager.
Yeah, the manager. Um, the manager. Aubameyang didn't come on, but the manager just he. Okay. I don't want to say it, but he got lucky today. Do you agree with me with the lineup?
No. I think I saw a masterclass. Arteta masterclass.
Yeah, but I think he got lucky.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe was going to play. Martinelli. No, Martinelli was going to play. Luckily, he was smart enough to find out that Martinelli was all right. I think one thing he got right was Pablo Mari. Pablo Mari rub holding, that was luck. I think Hector Bellerin captain, that was not luck. That was just confidence. And yeah, I gave one last chance. I put an Instagram post saying that I trust Bellerin for the last time today, and he didn't prove me wrong. Captain, I could see he was commanding everything. Defensively, we know Bellerin isn't very good, but still, whatsoever, he's commanding, and that's all we need. Attackingly, his crosses, no foul throws today. Only got 2, didn't do a foul throw, which is good. Arteta, he relied on him a lot today. But yeah, Bellerin did very well, and I think Arteta. The reason why I give Arteta probably a 9 today, a 9. I'll give him a 10 because the fact that out of nowhere we didn't even have Aubameyang ready. I thought that 4-0 was a possibility. I wasn't one of those guys who said, "Oh, we lost 4-0 already." I wasn't one of those guys. I was one of those guys who said 4-0 is a possibility. 4-0 to them, by the way. But I also said before yeah, of course. But I said also 2-1 for Arsenal right before the game started. So I was like, yeah, I gotta have confidence because I'm watching this at 3 a.m. I deserve to have some confidence, and I deserve to have a good team. And yeah, I think Arteta just proved it. Tactical masterclass, and you know why he's been trying so many different things from Willock playing centre attacking midfield to having Willian as a centre attacking midfield. I think Smith Rowe was just a missing recipe, and I'm just so happy it worked out today for everyone. And for Mikel Arteta, I'm so happy it worked out for him because his job was on the edge. We've beaten Chelsea. We would have been as happy if we beat like West Brom or Sunderland, whoever's not in the league. But look, we've beaten Chelsea today. I know they didn't play well, but still Chelsea. It's just crazy.
Are we getting ahead of ourselves? It's just it will be so Arsenal if we go to Brighton and lose 3-1. It will be so Arsenal. But so who impressed you most today?
Impressed me the most, I think Pablo Mari. The fact that he came back like that, no sloppiness. I think I like Pablo Mari as a defender from where he's come from, right? 5 million, 26 years old. From where is it, that Brazilian team? But no, I'm a big fan of
Flamengo.
where he's come from. Yeah, Flamengo, sorry. I'm a big fan of where he come from, and it's a very it's one of those players. It's very underrated and plays in a very small league. Just plays it for the money. That's one of one of those players. But yeah, he got it right there, Mikel Arteta, and I really like Pablo Mari. Yeah, there are other players. I think. Who else was there? I think Smith Rowe and Martinelli. My favorite out of both of them was Smith Rowe. Just the fact that it was his first game. He played only. It was like he was like a Balogun. It's like if Balogun played the whole game and was just scored a hat trick or something. Same thing. I think Smith Rowe was outstanding. Just worked his ass off. If I'm allowed to say this on this channel, I'm sorry. But yeah, Smith Rowe was just outstanding. He was my most impressed player in terms of he didn't even get to start a Europa League game. So yeah. My most impressed player.
And is there any player who did not impress you, like who needs to improve most?
Needs to improve most in this game. Mustafi, of course, he's just next level. He's like really good. You cannot.
The ones who started the game. Mustafi anyway gets a 10. So
yeah,
the ones who started the game.
anyone.
From the ones who started the game.
He's wanted by Barcelona, by the way. But enough of
Yeah,
that.
you can see why. You can see
Yeah,
why. You can clearly
yeah,
see why.
that's
Yeah.
his dream come true. Or that's Barcelona's nightmare. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. It's like a ghost came at Barcelona and cursed them or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, my most the player that needs to improve today, is there really one? I think the only thing I would improve today was probably Elneny. But he did
And
his
me.
work. He did his job. He did his job. I think. The best Egyptian midfielder in the Premier League and in the world.
Yeah.
And also, I think one I can go very specifically. Bellerin defensively. I think that's the only thing out of the whole squad today that can be worked on.
Bellerin defensively. But Bellerin captain wise is okay, right?
Yeah, but still, even
Yeah,
captain
that
wise,
was
average defensively.
there's only one correct answer to that, and it's a yes. So next is Brighton on Tuesday. Give me a starting. You said you're going to stick with the same starting lineup
Yeah. Wait, when is that? Is that on Thursday?
on
No.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Sorry. Okay, so we have a good break. Merry Christmas to everyone. And that was a great present, as I've said. I'm confident for this game. The fact that Brighton was like, oh, we have a chance, and aren't we playing West Brom, or is that after Brighton?
That's after Brighton.
Yeah. Brighton. I think. We're playing away. I think. I'm assuming we're playing
Yeah.
away.
Yeah,
So
for
yeah.
both. Yeah.
Yeah, Mope. I hope he doesn't scuff us up again. I hope he doesn't injure Leno. Imagine he injures Leno again.
The last time we played Brighton, they ended our season, ended Leno's season, ended Guendouzi's career. So they're bad luck. They're pure bad luck. And just last question.
They ruined our Champions League also. Once there was this one
Yeah.
time we were winning 1-0 against Brighton at home, and we scuff it, we lose 2-1, and then that's when we don't get Champions League. And I remember watching that game, were disappointing. But no more curse. A curse doesn't exist. It's not in my dictionary anymore. It's not in Arsenal's dictionary. We've just beaten 3-1 Chelsea. It just shows maybe we've been unlucky, but there's no curse, okay? That doesn't exist anymore at Arsenal Football Club. We're winning this game.
Maybe
I'm predicting
all
2-0. 2-0 Arsenal. Same squad,
all
2-0.
maybe all we needed was a Christmas break. Who knew that was the secret? All we needed was Christmas to come along, and Arsenal's fortunes changed. So last question on Chelsea. Who did you think was their best player today?
That's actually a great question. I think they're okay. I'm gonna go with two players. Werner first of all, but that tackle Holding did against him. I think Holding what he did so well. Werner, the fact that he's so fast, Werner. But then Holding managed him so well. And although Holding's very so slow, I think Holding did so well against Werner. Werner could have been the best player, but Holding eliminated him today, I think. And Giroud, I don't know why he didn't come on, because he always
Thank
got
goodness.
so
Yeah,
underrated.
you would have scored.
Yeah,
He
but
would have scored.
my two favorite players today, Mendy, I think he deserves way more. He's such a great defender. He's such a great goalie. I said defender. But yeah, he's conceded 5 goals. I'm correct, right? He's only conceded 5 goals before this game, and has conceded 8 goals, which is kind of
he was
crazy.
a bit shaky though. Giving
Still,
Lacazette the ball.
one thing I've realized out of the whole season, he's not good at clearances. He can do such great saves. He doesn't know how to clear the ball. Like a goal kick, he's not good. But
Sorry,
players today were Kurt Zouma. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Can I go on? My two favorite
you
players
broke up.
were. Yeah, sorry. My two favorite players I was talking about was Thiago Silva and Kurt Zouma. Both of them just aerially, they were so good.
I think they always are. They're very good in that. But hey, we got the victory needed. 3-1 against Chelsea. It was starting to be a bit of chaos in the last 10 minutes. I was super scared when they got the first goal and they got the penalty. But hey, Leno made a save. We got a penalty, scored it again. We got a free kick, banged it in. Saka got a goal. Martinelli started. Smith-Rowe started. All of them played very well. Thank you everyone for coming on, man. We have Brighton on Tuesday, and then West Brom, I think, on New Year's Day or January 2nd or something like that. Let's celebrate today's win. We deserved that win. it's been long. It's been long since we actually won a game. So make sure you follow Joe's Arsenal from Hong Kong. Thank you for coming on. Thank you and everyone for watching. And yeah, 3-1 to the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. And remember, back Mikel Arteta, back Bellerin, give him the captaincy forever. And Xhaka is an Arsenal legend. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.